Right, well, I know we can get started. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday. As you know, my name is Ashutosh, and we meet every Sunday 8 a.m. US Pacific time, which is time on the west coast of the US, to learn about the Hindi language. For those of you who are new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Hindi University. And if you're interested in joining the live session that we have every Sunday, you can get all the details on this page, which is tiny.cc/Hindi University. This link has all the details about how to join the Sunday classes, as well as the practice sessions that we have. And now we have over 6 plus practice sessions throughout the week at different levels, covering different themes, books, as well as different methodology. So you can really check out all of them, and based on your interest and what is kind of resonating with you, you can join the practice sessions accordingly. If you miss any of the previous classes also, you can get all the recording of the previous classes on this page. Along with that, the Hindi University calendar, where you have when can you attend any of these practice sessions, you can get the details there. And last but not least, which is the details of the WhatsApp group and the Discord group that we have. So towards the end of the class, I'll spend some more time on the Discord, but you can really get the link of the Discord that we use for discussions on this page as well. Okay, with that in mind, as you know, we are really separating the class into 2 different sections. The first half for the complete beginners, and the second half is for the intermediate plus. And we're covering 2 different sort of the track. So for the beginners, we are doing 2 books, the Elementary Hindi by Professor Richard Delacy. He's a professor at Harvard. And then second one is Ping Who Learns Hindi, that we're covering. And for the intermediate plus, it's basically the blended curriculum, where I'm using Rupert Snell, and then as well as Kavita Kumar and some of the other books. Okay, today we'll be going over, as you know, the Elementary Hindi, right? So we are starting with chapter 8 of Elementary Hindi, which is the book from Richard Delacy. You don't have to really get the book. I'll cover the material in such a way that if you don't have it, don't worry about it. Okay, so initially we'll start with the refresher on the feminine nouns. It will be awesome for you, Austin, because I know you are just getting started, so it doesn't require any prior knowledge of it. So we'll talk about the feminine nouns in Hindi. After that, we'll talk about the oblique cases of the feminine nouns, and then following that, there is a small paragraph that Richard Delacy has on this chapter. So those of you who are comfortable reading Devanagari script, you will be reading it. And for those of you who are not so good right now in reading the Devanagari script, you will just sort of patiently listen to it and try to make sense of what is happening in that paragraph. Okay, and then there will be some question and answers after that. After that, if you have time permits, we'll do the imperatives, Hindi imperatives. Okay, so the way Richard Delacy covers it. Okay, so with that in mind, let's get started. And as always, any questions you have, feel free to unmute yourself and ask me. Okay, so let's get started. So it's really there are certain rules. It's like so when you talk about Hindi nouns, we've covered the masculine one. In this session, we're going to cover the feminine nouns. Okay, a lot of the Hindi nouns that are ending with the E sound, small e, and then the bada E, which is the big E, okay, and the Ika sound, Ika. Okay, there is a strong likelihood that they will be in the category of feminine nouns. Okay, E, Ika, E, small e, bada E, and then Ika. If the nouns are ending with these sounds, strong chances that they are in the category of feminine nouns. Some of you must have heard of it, like Ratri It's night basically. Ratri is a small e sound. You have heard of many nouns like ladki, okay? Ladki, nadi. Ladki you know is girl, nadi is river, okay? A ladki, nadi, okay? Roti, bread, okay? All of them you will notice that there is a big e sound at the end, okay? Bada e. All of them are feminine nouns. Okay, I'm going to give some examples and we'll give a lot more details about this one. Okay, and then this one you have ika. So just like ladki, you have balika, ika sound. Okay, it's balika is nothing but a small girl, right? Balika. Um, Similarly, like you have some called, you must have heard of some name also, Devika, ika. Okay, that's also feminine nouns. Okay, then Richard Delacy he digs deeper into this one basically. This is a quick summary of the feminine nouns. Okay, then he goes deeper into it. So I'm going to just use his methodology here. So what he does is like he gives you some examples of various feminine nouns. So I give you some example of roti, okay, which is nothing but bread. Okay, when you write it, you will have this r with o and then t with the bada roti. Okay, roti. Then I cover other one. Ladki is a girl. Topi. Topi is nothing but. Aneska ji, what is topi?
Hat.
Do you remember topi? When you're
I was on mute. Topia's hat.
hat, very good. Hat. Topi is hat. Ladki is girl. Topi is hat. Okay. Similarly, letter. How do you say letter in Hindi? Dalia ji, why don't you try this one? Letter.
Patri.
Chitti.
Chitti. Very good. Chitti. 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 Okay. So there's a third sound in it. Okay. There's a word for daughter. Maybe JDG, you try this one. Unmute yourself. How do you say daughter in Hindi?
Beti.
Beti. Okay. Beti. Okay. I covered river already, so I'm going to just write it down. Nadi. As I said, if you notice the ending of all of them, Nadi, Beti, Roti, Ladki, Topi, and Chitti, all of them are ending with a big E sound. I hear in Spanish also it's something similar. Like there are certain rules where you can easily categorize the masculine nouns with the feminine nouns. It may not work all the time, but there are strong chances there. Okay. Then there are two things. One is the plural of all of them. So let's do plural of all of them. And after that, when we use the post position after that, how does it change? Okay, so let's talk about the plural. Let's see, JDG, you want to try this one? Nadi is, if one river is Nadi, if many river is rivers in English, and Hindi would be, to unmute yourself, JDG.
Nadi.
Okay.
Nadi.
Nadi is
Sì.
one river.
Plural.
Plural.
Nadia.
Yan.
Very
Nadian.
Nadia. Right? Nadia. So the key is basically that you put ER sound next to it to make it plural. Okay? ER sound to it to make it plural. Okay? Austin, let's try with you because you are completely like new here. So you have Beti, just like Nadi becomes Nadia.
So
Beti becomes
Betia
Betia. Very good. And what does it
means
mean?
wait, daughter. Daughters,
Daughter. So daughter is one.
plural.
Daughters, right? Betia. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, Dolly ji, roti becomes. Okay, I don't know. Donna ji, you try this one. Roti becomes
Rotiयां.
rotiya. Rotiya. Okay, keep going, Donna ji, and then ladki becomes
लड़कियां.
ladkiya. Okay, and then let's see who has not tried it. Okay, Barbara ji, you want to try these two? Topi and chip.
Topian,
Topiya. What does it mean?
hat,
Hat is one hat, and plural would be hats,
hats,
right?
sì.
And chitti becomes
Chitian,
chittiya. One more time. Say the sound again. Chittiya.
chittia.
Chittiya. Okay? Chittiya. So this is sort of like a quick summary. You started with the feminine nouns and then you did their plural. Okay? So far so good, right? So the rules are straightforward. I'm gonna erase it. Now, if you recall, Richard Delacy also covered like the masculine noun and when you use postpositions along with that, right? Postpositions are nothing, but in English you have like these prepositions like for me or for her or for John. So in this case, for is your preposition. Similarly, like in Paris or on the roof, right? So in this case, all of these are your prepositions because they're coming before your nouns. In Hindi, they call postposition because they're coming post your nouns. So when you used postposition along with these nouns, certain things happen to your base noun. Okay, so if you recall, ladka is a boy. Okay, but if you use ne along with that, with the masculine singular noun, it changes. It becomes JDG. I don't know if you're there.
Lurke.
Ladke. What will it call? Ladke ne. So ladka becomes ladke. Okay. That was for masculine singular. Okay. But in the case of feminine nouns, only the plural will change into an oblique case. This doesn't change. Okay, what do I mean by that? So let's just use certain postpositions after these nouns. So let's start with you, Sheila ji. Put any postposition after nadi.
Nadi में.
Nadi mein. Very good. Nadi mein. And what does it mean?
In the river.
In the river. Very good. In the river. And nadi means nadi. Okay, it means in the river. Okay, in the river. Barbara ji.
Betty,
Mm-hmm.
Betty se,
Beti se. Okay,
Eh.
what is say?
se Rome, se Paris.
Okay.
Eh?
From, right? Beti say
From, yes, from.
Awesome. Okay. Now let's see. Amita ji, you have roti.
Roti pur.
Roti par. Very good. Very good. Roti par. Okay. What does it mean?
On the roti.
On the roti, right? Roti par ghee lagao, like put butter, or roti par butter lagao, right? So put butter on the roti, right? Good. So you see, all of them are remaining. They're not changing it. Okay. Let's do this one. Ladki. Radhika ji.
लड़की के पास.
Ladki ke paas. Very good, right? Ladki ke paas. What does it mean?
near the girl.
Okay. You do this one also. Topi.
टोपी के पर.
No, inside the topi.
No, sorry, no. टोपी में.
Topi mein. Very good.
टोपी में पानी.
Yeah, that's
गिर
it.
गया, something
Yeah,
like
topi mein pani gir gaya. Awesome. In the topi. Let's just do Erin. You want to try this one? Chitti. Chitti is letter. Put any postposition after that, whether it makes sense or not.
Chitti ke bari mein.
चिट्ठी के बारे में. Okay. What does it mean? चिट्ठी.
About the letter?
About the letter. Okay. के बारे में. चिट्ठी के बारे में. Now, as I said, if you notice, in all the cases, you put postposition after these nouns, feminine nouns, but these are not changing. They remain as this. Unlike the masculine singular nouns, they were changing to oblique case. Okay. In this case, only those shall change. Okay. So now, let's just do the same thing. Who did the nadi? Was it you, Shiraji?
Yeah, it was me.
So how will you do it now? So you have Nadia, but you want to put postposition after that.
Do you want me to stay with the same postposition or do another one? Nadia.
Yeah, same. You can do the same.
Nadia me.
Yeah. Nadiyon mein. Okay. So what happened? It becomes iya becomes iyo.
Nadiyon.
Nadiyon mein. Yeah. So you said Nadia becomes Nadiyon mein. Nadiyon. Okay, it's going to be small. I'll try to be Nadiyon mein. Okay, Nadiyon mein. So if Austin, if this is puzzling you, it's nothing but, in the reverse. Okay, and it's just like in Hindi, unlike other languages or English, it's changing the form because of the postposition that you put after this one. Okay, so Nadiyon mein. Okay, this one, betiya. I think it was Barbara ji. You tried this one or Mika ji? One of you.
Betion.
Okay, so betiyo. You can use the same postposition.
Betion se.
Betiyo.
Se.
Correct. Betiyo. Okay, yeah, that's right. Betiyo se. Now let's see roti. Rotiya, and then it's when Mika ji tried this one, right?
Yes, rotion per.
Rotiyon par.
Ashu, can you adjust the focus a little? You're out of focus.
The whiteboard.
Yes.
Okay, let me try this one. You don't see it, the whiteboard at all, or is it just zooming in, zooming out?
Oh, that's great. Hold it right
This is
there.
better.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'll try to move myself as well. So you, okay. Ladkiya, you try this one now. Let's see someone who's not tried it now. Yeah, go for it.
लड़कियों के पास.
लड़कियों के पास, right? So you have लड़कियां and it becomes लड़कियों के पास. Okay, now let's see someone who's not tried before. Why don't you raise your hand? Someone who's not tried. You have topiya. Okay, you have all the the trends in front of you. Jane, you want to try this one? You have topiya. You have this postposition. Nadia becomes nadiyon, betiya becomes betiyon, rotiya becomes rotiyon, ladkiyan becomes ladkiyon, and topiya becomes okay. Okay, let's see who would like to. Someone is raising their hand. Okay, Roxana ji, why don't you try this one? Topiya becomes topiyon. So say it. Yeah, and then the postposition is
पियोन में.
topiyon mein. Okay, topiya becomes topiyon mein. In the hats. Okay, in the hats. Okay, Anders ji, last one.
지티온 세? 네, 지티온 메?
Or you can use this same one.
아, 지티온 के बारे में.
चिट्ठियों के बारे में. चिट्ठियों के बारे में. Any questions so far? So far, still the very, very basic. I may be going slightly fast for some of your pace, but any questions so far? Everyone good? Okay. So now what I'll give you some sentences. Okay, and very simple sentences, and then you have to at least try to see how you will say that in Hindi. The sentence is, there is no water in the river. There is no water in the river. That's the number one. Second one is, there is no water in the rivers. So first one is singular, second one is plural. There is no water in the rivers. Okay. If you don't know the word for water in Hindi, it's nothing but pani. Okay. I think it's a very simple sentence. It doesn't require any major knowledge. So I think you should be able to try it out. So I want all of you to try it out. Okay. And write in the chat. There's no water in the river and there's no water in the rivers. Okay. And then we'll come back. Okay, awesome, Mitaji. I want all of you to try it out. Okay. Let's see. Shreya, you were there? You want to give this one a try? There is no water in the river.
नदी में पानी नहीं है.
Very good. नदी में पानी नहीं है. नदी में पानी नहीं है. Awesome. Okay. What was your thought process? You just knew that in the river is nadi mein.
नदी में
And why didn't you change this one? It's a trick question because it doesn't change, right? It's a feminine singular. It's a feminine singular noun. So it's good job, right? Nadi mein pani nahi hai. Okay. Tatyana ji, second one for you. There's no river. There's no water in the rivers. You there, Tatyana ji? Okay, I think you're there. I'll give you some time. Otherwise, Tisina ji, you want to try this one out? There's no river. There's no water in the rivers.
Sure. नदियों में
हाँ.
पानी नहीं है.
नदियों में पानी नहीं है. Plural, so it's ending with है. नदियों में. And why did you use this?
Because it's a plural feminine noun followed by a postposition.
So you change it to oblique case. नदियों में पानी नहीं है. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to do one more because it takes some time for this thing to become muscle memory and it comes automatically. The hats were of blue color. All of you should try it. Okay. The hats were of blue color. Okay, the hats were of blue color. If you don't know blue color in Hindi, just say blue color. The hats were of blue color. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Wendy ji, you want to try this one out? The hats were of blue color.
I said टोपियाँ की रंग नीली थी.
Okay. Okay. Topiya. Let's just make it even simpler. You did a great job. Topiya. नीले.
थे.
नीले रंग
Oh.
की word, right? So ending would be टोपिया नीले रंग की
थी.
थी. Very good. Okay. टोपियां नीले रंग की थी. The hats were, it's a slightly like different, structure. That's why I changed it. But otherwise, your thought process is correct. It's basically, But in this one is like because you have topia. So, but if you were to use it, you want to put post position after that. It would be. Let's try that one also. The structure that topion. Let's put something here. Ka रंग टोपियों का रंग finish it up,
नीला थे
नीला था. टोपिया this is slightly tricky, but at least you get this part. Like टोपिया, there's no post position, so टोपिया नीले रंग की थी or of blue color, but टोपियों का रंग नीला था. Okay, टोपियों का रंग नीला था. There's a post position right after that, and टोपिया becomes टोपियों. टोपियों का रंग नीला था. Okay. Now I'll give some tricky one. The idea is like at least in this, like while covering the Richard Delacy, we have not covered imperatives, but I'll give you two slightly different ones. Ask the daughters. Ask the daughters. Try to follow along. Right now, if you don't know everything, the manner in which this is asked, don't worry about that, we'll cover it. But ask the daughters. Right now, just figure out, like, just like the feminine noun, the plural, and the sentence structure. So this one, I'll ask Vidyaji. Vidyaji, how will you say this one? Ask the daughters.
बेटियों से पूछो.
Very good. बेटियों से पूछो. बेटियों से पूछो. Okay. Why बेटियों से?
Plural oblique because of the say.
Right, plural oblique. And what the sentence has an imperative, right? So to ask is पूछना, but because it's imperative, we're saying पूछो. We'll learn it in this lesson only, so don't worry about that. बेटियों से पूछो. Okay, and then the next one is read the letters. Read the letters. Someone who's not tried before, who would like to try this one? Read the letters. And I'm talking about specific letters. So you can use the post position there.
चिट्ठियों को
Yeah. चिट्ठियों को पढ़ो. Right? चिट्ठियों को पढ़ो. चिट्ठियां becomes चिट्ठियों. And because I'm talking about specific letters, so it's चिट्ठियों को पढ़ो. Okay, चिट्ठियों को पढ़ो. I think some of you have written down as well. So if in case anyone needs help, you can use the Zoom chat also. Okay. Now, any questions so far, anyone?
Can we go back to the topia?
Yeah. So
Why is it ka?
the color of, so of something that belongs to a person, a possession, right? In English, sometimes you have apostrophe S, like Ashu's pen, Ashu ka pen.
But is ka agreeing with the rang and not the topion, and that's why it's singular?
Which one? The
same sentence. Is it ka instead of k because it is matching up with the? Why is it singular? Ka instead of k.
So, what do you think? टोपियों का रंग versus टोपियों के रंग.
The color is blue.
Color is blue, but like she's asking, why are we not using K?
It's not the colors are blue. It's the color is blue.
Yes.
So it's matching up with the color as opposed to the hats.
That's right.
Okay, great.
Yes,
Thanks.
right. Yeah. Awesome. Any other great question, by the way? Anyone else? And if somebody is not clear about the question, I don't mind going deeper also into it. Awesome. So now we'll change the gears a little bit. we'll read the paragraph. Okay, and I know not everyone is so comfortable with Devanagari script right now. So for those of you, just try to listen the part and try to extract some part of it, the conversation. Okay, in this case, this is from chapter 8 of Richard Delacy book, and in this passage, Kavita, she's talking about herself and her brother. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and I'll ask for some of you to kind of like read it out what's happening here. So hope you can see my screen. I'm gonna make it bigger. Okay, and I'll try to make it as big as I can without breaking these structures. And if it is hard, don't worry about it. Okay, just try to see what your friends are reading here. Who would like to volunteer? Like some of you are practicing Devanagari script. Donaji, you want to try this one out?
Okay.
Can you read it? Can you read it though? Is it bigger?
Right, I got the book.
Legible
I
enough?
got the book too. So I'll read it from the book. It'll be easier. हम दो भाई बहन है मेरे एक भाई है समीर आजकल वे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में है पहले मेरे परिवार के सब लोग बम्बई में थे मेरे पिताजी के दो भाई हैं मेरे पिताजी के एक भाई के दो लड़के हैं और दूसरे भाई की दो लड़कियां हैं दीपक के दो भाई बहन हैं आपके कितने भाई बहन हैं आपके भाइयों के नाम क्या है आपकी बहनों के नाम क्या है
Amazing. Now it's the comprehension part. Donaji, were you able to also grasp as you were reading it? Were you able to also process it, or right now it was just reading it?
Pretty much, I think.
Okay, awesome. Okay, let's see. We'll read it 2 more times so that way everyone can process it. So Deliaji, I'm going to ask you to read it. I think you know Devanagari script, right?
A bit, yeah. I'll try.
Okay, why don't you try it? Yeah.
Yeah. हम दो भाई बहन हैं मेरे एक भाई है समीर ऑस्ट्रेलिया आजकल वे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में है पहले मेरे परिवार के सब लोग बम्बई में थे मेरे पिताजी के दो भाई हैं मेरे पिताजी के एक भाई के दो लड़के हैं और दूसरे भाई की दो लड़कियों हैं दीपक के दो भाई बहन हैं आपके कितने भाई बहन हैं आपके भाइयों के नाम क्या है आपकी बहनों के नाम क्या है
Okay, awesome. We'll read it one more time just so that it's everyone gets the time to process it as well. Who would like to try this one? Someone who is just recently learning Devanagari, not someone who's already pro. I know who among you is already pro. Shreya, do you know Devanagari script by any chance?
That's just like the regular, like, alphabet, right?
Yes. Can you see your screen? Can you see the paragraph? Is it? You can read it. Let's try it.
हम दो भाई बहन है मेरे wait what is that in
एक
front of the
एक
एक भाई है समीर आज आजकल वे
ऑस्ट्रेलिया
ऑस्ट्रेलिया में है पहले मेरे परिवार के सब लोग बेबी में
It's Bombay. It's Bombay written in Hindi basically. Bombay.
बॉम्बे में थे मेरे पिताजी के दो भाई हैं मेरे पिताजी के एक भाई के दो लड़की है और दूसरे भाई की दो लड़कियां हैं दीपक के दो भाई बहन हैं आपके कितने भाई बहन हैं आपके यो के नाम क्या है आपकी बहना के नाम क्या है
Amazing. Awesome. Okay. So now I'm going to ask someone completely new. Austin, were you able to get some words or all were new for you?
Pretty much all yeah, this is like way advanced.
Yeah, this is because, you're just getting started. But were you able to at least, what were some of the sound that you heard? Let's try with that.
Yeah. I mean, I recognize some of the vowels, like the and everything. Just some of the vowels I've been learning.
Okay, that's okay. So this is, again, as I said, this is slightly more kind of because you're starting and we're directly jumping into the paragraph, right? So it has many more elements to it. So don't worry about it. You will, if it was written in the Roman Agri, you'll probably get it because, you are just learning the script. Okay. Someone who's also, let's see, completely in the beginner stage, were you able to, other than Austin, like were you able to grasp some of it? Let's see. Tom, I know you are slightly more advanced, but were you able to get some of it, what they were talking about?
Yes, I can understand the words as they were said, but I have trouble reading the words as they're written.
Okay. Forget about the written part. What were they talking about?
Oh, about her family. She was talking about where they come from and herself and her brother.
Okay, very good, right? Awesome. Let's see. So now you guys, some of you who read it, okay, you ask these questions to someone. How about this? So, Donna ji, read the first question.
Okay. Kavita ke kitne bhai behan hai?
Okay, what do you think?
Kavita ke ek bhai hai?
So read the first paragraph, sentence in the paragraph.
I'm sorry?
Read the paragraph, read the first line.
The first paragraph?
The paragraph we read, what is the first line?
Hum do bhai behan hai.
So the question is, Kavita ke kitne bhai behan hai?
Ek bhai hai.
Okay, Kavita ke, yes.
Ek bhai, Samir.
That's right. Okay,
Samir hai.
That's right. Okay. Now let's read the second one. So this one is Delacy. Why don't you read this one? second question.
आजकल कविता के भाई कहाँ है? आजकल कविता के भाई ऑस्ट्रेलिया में है.
Australia में, very good, awesome. Third one, Vidya ji, you read it.
क्या पहले कविता के परिवार के सब लोग बम्बई में थे? जी हाँ, पहले कविता के परिवार के सब लोग बम्बई में थे.
Okay. And why did you put the ha and na in the beginning?
Because it was a yes or no question.
That's right. And why is it yes or no question?
Because of kya.
Because it's starting with the kya, interrogative. Okay.
Yeah.
Now this one is generic. This is now the narrator wants to know about you. So next one, I'm going to ask someone basically. So why don't actually, instead of me asking, let's see, Meera ji, can you read Devanagari?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Why don't you read?
आपके कितने भाई बहन हैं?
Okay, answer it as well.
मुझे एक भाई है.
Okay, मेरे एक भाई है. Awesome.
मेरे एक भाई है.
Okay, Sheila ji, read this one and answer it as well.
आपके भाइयों और बहनों के नाम क्या है? So his name. Sorry, I'm having to read it again to find the passage.
Yeah, please do read it again. It's okay. And this is more for you, not for the paragraph. This is now for your own. The question is asked to yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking it's asking for passage. It's not.
Yeah, that's why it's not paragraph. It's basically I'm asking you. Think of it as like I'm asking you. आपके भाइयों और बहनों का नाम क्या है?
Okay. मैं भाई बहन नहीं है.
Okay, मेरे भाई बहन नहीं है. Okay, awesome. That's good. Next one. Let's see. Some who would like to try this one. Nandini ji or Radhika ji. I think Nandini ji may be on mute, but Radhika ji, you want to try this one?
कविता के पिताजी के भाइयों के कितने लड़के लड़कियां के? कविता के पिताजी दो भाई के पास दो भाइयां के. एक भाई के दो बेटे हैं. दूसरा भाई के दो बेटियां हैं.
Amazing, amazing. This is great. This is great. Okay, so if this was hard, it was sort of meant to be hard. As I told you, we are separating it out. Like the first half was for the beginner, second half was for more advanced. So this one required you to have some familiarity of Devanagari. The paragraph, if you ask me, was still very reasonably written. It was not very complex. The vocabularies were straightforward. It was a family-oriented vocabulary. Like bhai behan is brother and sister or siblings, right? Mata pita. I mean, all of those are like family-oriented vocabulary that you will learn really as you are getting started with Hindi. Okay. For beginners, my focus was really as long as you are noticing like the feminine nouns and the post position after that, and if this is being changed or not. I think that if you read it again in the Romanagari and if you notice that, itself would do. Okay, Nandini ji, you have a comment or question? Yes, Nandini ji.
The first line, hum do, I can't remember. Is that the first sentence was it saying? Hum do bhai behan. We are two siblings, or we are just brother and sister. Does that?
We are brother and sister. We are brother and sister.
Sentence.
Yes. Hum do bhai behan. It's
Hum
not
do
like
it's not that we have
Two
I
brothers.
don't have two siblings. We
No,
are
no.
two.
We are brother and sister. That's right. हम दो भाई बहन हैं. For example,
Thank
हम
you.
दो भाई बहन हैं. If somebody asks me if I have a sister, so it's like हम दो भाई बहन हैं. Awesome. Anyone else? Any question? Who found it extremely hard? Be honest. So that way, and tell me what was the hard part, and then next time I'll try to simplify that. Okay, let me put someone volunteer. LNG, what was hard or what was easy? Ellen?
Actually, I don't know the Devanagari yet because I'm
Okay.
still at the beginning stage. But some words I do understand.
Some were you were able to understand some words.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Right. So no worry. As I said, slowly we will focus on that also. The beginners part of the Devanagari as well. So that will sort of come up there. Okay. Now I'll switch gears. We have some time there. So I'm gonna start the topic at least that Richard Delacy is covering in chapter 8, which is Hindi imperatives. So this is again we start at a beginner's level, and then in the next class I'll make it very interesting. Like so that way you will have a good grasp of all the imperatives. Okay. So Austin, this is sort of don't like I know that the last one was sort of hard for you, but you'll be able to get imperatives. Okay, because we are starting from scratch. So imperatives are the grammatical concepts that we use basically to give commands, and to make requests. Okay, in your day-to-day life or job or wherever you give commands, right? Or do you request also? Like so, simple examples will be I'm telling my kids all the time, my wife telling them, like, eat the food, okay, or go out and play, okay. Sometimes the tone matters, right? Sometimes you want to be extra polite if you are talking to, let's say, your teacher or your elders, but like someone if you're closer to them, there is a love to it, but at the same time you will not be making like that request, in an extra polite manner. You like, for example, if a close friend of mine is coming home, I'm not going to be be very formal because we're close friends, right? So I'm going to be drink this thing or something along those lines, right? So basically imperatives, the grammatical concept that I use to give commands and make a request. There are at a high level there are 5 types of imperatives in Hindi. Okay, for this class I'll just give you the structure of how does it work. Okay, so let's say the word to speak is, Austin, do you remember or do you know the word to speak in Hindi is?
To speak. No, can you show me another?
To speak. Have you heard of this word? It starts with, you know how the infinitive verb they end with? Any verb? Do you know any verb in Hindi so far, or are you still learning?
Like to walk? I mean, like.
Yeah.
Like
what is to walk?
Like chalta.
Chalna.
Chalna.
Chalna. Chalna is to walk. Right? To walk. So just like chalna, you have to speak is ending with na. It's called bolna.
Okay.
Bolna. So you have a verb with o, la, and then na with a. Bolna. Right? So far so good. Bolna. So how about this? I do the imperative for bolna, and for you try to do these for chalna because you know this word, right? So we'll start with level 1. Level 1, which is basically you are like sort of informal way of giving commands or requests to someone. Okay, in the very first one, what you do is remove this part altogether, and what is remaining?
Just the bowl.
Just this part, just bowl. Okay, bowl. What does it mean? What is the tone behind it? It's informal. Speak. Okay, speak.
Speak to me.
Let's say your very close friend gave you a phone. you got a cell phone ring, you pick up the phone, what you will say?
Like hello,
And then after that,
like you speak, right?
yeah, what will you say?
Bol.
Bol, very good. Ha bol. So that's a very common thing. Like, when one close friend is calling the other one, and he'll pick up and he'll say, ha bol. Yes, speak, basically. Right? He's like that's a very casual way of so this is the interesting part about imperatives. You don't have
Has anybody else lost Asuji?
Yes.
Yeah, I lost him.
Yes, we all.
Frozen.
Yeah, I lost him.
He's frozen.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
gone
he
completely.
disappeared, too.
Major lag.
He will realize it soon.
कुछ तो बोलो आशु जी।
कुछ तो बोलिए आशु जी।
हाँ, कुछ तो बोलिए आशु जी। क्या हुआ?
कुछ तो बोलिएगा आशु जी।
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
He's obviously having trouble getting back in as well.
I think, yeah, he has some problem.
Yeah, his internet must have cut out.
Yeah.
Austin, are you in the army?
Is there anything going on in America?
Yes.
Going like a storm or something?
नहीं, यहाँ तो सब ठीक है. There's no storm here or anything.
Okay.
Austin, you said you were in the army?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, Austin.
So, are you familiar with the term hua?
Hua, of course.
Of course, yeah. Where do you find out about hua in Hindi?
Oh, I didn't even know that was a word in Hindi.
A word in Hindi.
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
Asuji, there appears to be a problem.
Houston?
Ashuji, we were all very naughty. We were talking.
No, only Radhiki.
Oh, JD. Just.
Hamesh